Use modern English content produced by native speakers. In order to speak fluent English, you need a correct model to follow, and this should be representative of the modern language as it is spoken today. If you live outside a majority English-speaking country, the internet still provides fantastic access to learning opportunities. News websites, forums, social networks, online tutors, study websites, and so on. There is no excuse for using outdated textbooks or focusing on material that doesn't reflect how natives speak the language today. However, there is still a place for literature and all the work as long as you are able to distinguish between current versus outdated forms and make appropriate choices when speaking. Choices, choices, choices. Most English second language learners struggle at times to select the correct words and phrases to match the context in which they are speaking. This is a difficult skill to acquire, and mistakes often arise because the student is using outdated textbooks and other material that doesn't reflect modern usage. Another criticism often directed at non-natives is that they sound overly formal when speaking English. Again, this is due to inappropriate word selection. For example, non-natives might favor formal terms like postpone or collect, when natives prefer phrasal verbs like put off or pick up in everyday conversation. It is often best to avoid using textbooks or other resources written by non-native speakers because they are more likely to contain errors and old-fashioned language. English is constantly evolving. To be a fluent English speaker, you must be prepared to adapt to the changing nature of the language and learn continuously. Native speakers never stop learning English, as the language is constantly evolving under a variety of influences. Mass media, trends, advertising, politics, foreign language contact, and so on. If you want to keep your finger on the pulse, you need to expose yourself to current native English content on a regular basis. Live interaction with native speakers is a big advantage too. Television is a window into modern English. Watching reality shows, TV series, and soap operas can give you valuable insights into the type of English being used today in majority English-speaking countries. It is not all pretty, polite, and in line with standard pronunciation and grammar, but it is a genuine illustration of modern usage and provides learners with valuable access to raw English as it is spoken today by Brits and Americans. Try watching some British TV programs on a website like viewabroad.com or a YouTube channel like this and note down new phrases, slang, and colloquial expressions to use later. Use it or lose it. To speak English well, you need to maintain a good active vocabulary. Most learners struggle to achieve this due to a lack of practice, which also means a lack of repetition. We might say that the human brain is like a computer and that active vocabulary is saved in a temporary files folder. If information is not used within a given period of time, it is simply deleted or forgotten. Therefore, if you want to speak English fluently, you need to ensure that A, you are learning vocabulary and grammar that you are actually going to use in practice, and B, you are getting regular contact with the language.